A very good morning to Serbun. Today we will present our group assignment Logistic Management of Ptcl Logistic Limited Singapore. My name is Zati Freeman and I will present to you first part, which is introduction. The logistic industry is one of the catalysts for other industries, has been a significant contribution to Singapore's GDP per capita growth, which has climbed from USD 428 in 1960 to 58,902 in 2020. Furthermore, Singapore has strengthened its status as a global logistics hub amid the COVID-19 pandemic, riding on its competitive network set by the Trade and Industry Minister Chan Chun Sing. So, at present, logistics and the supply chain sector has become an important component of Singapore's economy, especially in this era of regionalism. Nations may become more internationally competitive by building an efficient logistics system that best serves the interests of the exporters and importers.
Next is methodology of the case study. For this case study, we use secondary data to collect the data on Ptcl logistics. First, there are three methods that we use. First is online database, where we use articles, journals, and also annual report of the company. And the second one, we also hunt for the data at the various online news such as the Straits Times, Channel News Asia, and also the Star. And then we also use the channel sustainability audit form to help us to understand more on the dimension of the company itself.
Ptcl Group was founded in 1950 as a small transport company. Between 1950 and 1999, the owner-operated transport firm developed from strength to strength, expanding into bulk cargo handling and heavy haulage services before eventually relocating to larger facilities on Pandan Road. In 1997 and 1998, the firm received the Enterprise 50 Award. By 1999, the firm is an ISO 9000 accredited logistics services provider with $43 million in sales. Ptcl is one of the leading homegrown third-party logistic providers in Singapore, providing a comprehensive range of third-party logistics services to customers from a broad spectrum of industry, including the chemical, food, retail, infrastructure, and shipping sectors. With more than 60 years of experience, the company has a strong track record in transporting high-value, sensitive and chemical cargo in various forms, including conventional, general containers, bulk and bulk liquid containers.
For sustainability analysis, firstly is channel concept. Ptcl Logistics Ptcl entered the containerization sector, moving its headquarters from Jurong Port Road to Pandan Road as a part of Singapore's push to become an international transshipment port. Continue to be involved in order to stay ahead of the competition, but never lose sight of the importance of family and groups unity, which is an important element in their business traditions.
For the environment, Chun An, who is the group chairman and CEO, has stated that the nature of the group business changed with the transformation in the economic forces of the country. This is because logistics sector has become a key contributor to the growth of Singapore's GDP per capita. Other than that, Singapore has become the first country in the world to establish an integrated ICT logistics system.
Next is channel member. Ptcl have 4 channel members, which are wholesaler, retailer, agent, and direct. Most of the channel members were from international company and also local company. For distribution tasks of transportation and bulk cargo are badging of bulk cargo, removal and heavy and light machineries and installation, also third-party logistics services. Second is warehousing, where they do stuffing and unstuffing of containers, container freight station, and chemical warehouse. Third is terminal management, where they're managing and operating for major multinational liners and specializes. Lastly is leasing, where they do a tank cleaning and repair facility and drum filling.
Ptcl Logistics consists of 6 services, which are transportation, warehousing, drumming, bulk handling and stevedoring, trading and leasing. Ptcl Logistics is the first to introduce the total third-party logistics service concept in Singapore with the handling of raw sugar for SIS. They started out their company in the year 1950 and started to expand and diversifying their company by setting up Cesar Fortune Real Estate Development Co. Ltd. with Cesar Foreign Trade Committee, and they also joint venture with Nakajima Susan Co. Ltd. They have celebrating the 70th anniversary with the publication of commemorative book and in the Strait Times and Lianhe Zaobao.
PTC has made a significant investment in technology and data infrastructure. PTC now faces a well-timed starting point for more sophisticated pricing strategies. Disruptors are also active in the market, which logistic technology has attracted significant investors' interest, and the sector continues to be strong despite the pandemic. The pandemic crisis has intensified the urgency to improve pricing strategies and may have increased the value at stake.
Next is promotion. Ptcl offers a cost-effective solution that assists client both productivity and profitability, with customer ranging from multinational in the petrochemical industry to individual customers. Ptcl also using other tactics in order to promote their business, such as book appointment through their website, direct call and send email to their corporate office or operation HQ.
Next is channel design. As for Ptcl design decision making, the board of directors will design all the decision making. For example, Mr. Poo once said that they faced a hard decision, especially during this pandemic COVID-19, where they refused to retrench their staff during this pandemic, as they will not have enough manpower when the economy bounces back again. Other than that, the employees were told to avoid conflict situations such as abuse of authority. From the Ptcl strategy competitive, both management and staff have worked hard and contributed immensely to the group.
Next is performance. The performance for transportation and bulk cargo services reported a 15% dip in revenue from Singapore dollar 102.2.1 million in the previous year to 103.9 million in 2016, where it seeks them to enhance productivity by leveraging on technologies, boost capability on trucks, and provide round-the-clock services to enhance efficiency and remain competitive. Second is warehousing, where a 5% surge in revenue from Singapore dollar 27.6 million to 28.9 million due to increase of sales volume and new contracts. And they expect chemical warehousing and demand remain robust and strengthen high-density automated drumming and warehousing capability. Third is trading, where the revenue contributed fell by 30% from Singapore dollar 3.3 million to Singapore dollar 2.3 million. In spite of this, net profit remained relatively stable at Singapore dollar 0.1 million. Lastly is leasing, where it records a revenue and profit of Singapore dollar 3.7 million and Singapore dollar 42.6 million. And they continue to generate a steady income and deliver a strong operational performance.
Under sustainability, the redevelopment project is the part of Ptcl effort for well-positioned growth for future sustainable growth. The Phase 1, which construction of a 6-story high-ramp-up warehouse with an adjacent office block to house Ptcl corporate headquarters, is already completed. Currently, they are in Phase 2, which is slated for completion in 1Q 2018. According to Ptcl chairman, they will be able to help their customers consolidate their supply chain under one roof with their new premises and warehousing capacities. He also said that they will reaffirm their role as a leading provider of total integrated logistics solutions.
Next is facing stiff competition as a logistic hub. Singapore Maritime Centre faces competition from Shanghai Free Trade Zone as it has more trading potential and has a shorter shipping path as its site step the state of Malacca. Singapore has become of Asia's wealthiest nation due in large part to its emergence as the highest performing logistic hub in the region. Today, the small city-state is home to the world's largest transshipment container port, linked to over 600 ports worldwide. Singapore's achievement did not happen by chance. They result from a combination of forward-looking public policy and extensive private sector engagement. This experience could provide some lessons to any developing country seeking to improve its logistic network.
There are 10 causes why Ptcl facing stiff competition as a logistics hub. Firstly, not consistently update their security network. Secondly, global climate change that can lead to sea level rise. Sea level rise is one of effect in sea and airport risk caused by the global climate change because Singapore is a low-lying island state. Thirdly, the increase of foreign workers that have closely associated with Singapore's economic development, which immigrants now have majority populations in Singapore. Next, comparison in more advanced technology with other countries and disruption affecting transport network such as natural disaster, labor, or manpower. Not only that, Ptcl also face limited capacities of warehousing which already reach to more than 1 million square feet and lower trading activity resulted in total expenses falling down. They also lack of advanced knowledge that need to continually implementing new technology in order to improve the overall quality and to be comparable with other logistics, and lack of productivity in order to make their service more to enhance efficiently and remain competitive. Lastly, they are not following the latest development to persist in their prudent cost management to compete with other logistics.
First suggestions to solve the problem is technology support. Technology has become a critical and core business function in logistics. An effective use of IT in logistics operations provides companies with an edge over their rivals. Logistics software applications plays an important role in warehousing, freight forwarding, custom clearance, tracking and visibility, information reporting, and customer support. Ptcl Logistics can invest in research into green technology to increase their company efficiency. Next is competitive customer service. Ptcl Logistics can provide immediate, accurate, and timely communication of essential information to their customers as it helps in enhancing customer satisfaction. As operating the shipments take time and expensive, they can use visibility solution to automate and standardize their cargo tracking to send the auto alerts and updates directly to the customers, and this can reduce the time and effort spent in their customer service, hence can lower the cost. The third suggestion is reduce freight expenses. Ptcl Logistics can implement a transport management system where they can leverage data, analytics, and real-time information to make the best possible freight choices. And this will positively impact Ptcl Logistics' bottom line and allow them to be more competitive with their own customers. Lastly, by improved warehouse inventory management. Effective logistic management is incomplete without proper warehouse management. Ptcl should aim at developing the warehouse inventory so that there is minimum wastage of goods. They can maximize the storage capacity, and it is recommended to use the usage of vertical storage. Effective implementation of the software for sequencing the products is necessary because there should be no delay while locating the product when the order is placed. By combining the transport management system with warehouse management system, Ptcl supply chain managers can keep tabs on inventory in real time and ensure that their procurement professionals only buy what's necessary without running into stock-out situations.
In a conclusion, with limited land and human production factors, as well as competition from other regional logistics hubs and the fear of terrorism and natural catastrophe, the Singapore government has launched a number of steps to mitigate the effect of these occurrences. This aims to strengthen international trust that Singapore, aside from logistics, is the finest overall site to conduct business. As good and service product producing firms place greater emphasis on logistic quality and efficiency to increase profits, logistics firms that have undergone extensive supply chain integration and demonstrate a higher level of logistic professionalism benefit from greater opportunities in the global market.